这是什么天气啊？哇靠，这个天怎么了？
不是，它红的不会红天上去。
没了。
它还在闪动。
我靠，啥情况啊？
我觉得那边是啥呀？好怕呀！世界又不用毁灭了。你看又没了，没了耶！
淡了。
没了呢。我靠！
没了，消失了。哇，莫名的消失了。
一层消失。
哇，莫名消失了。
一层消失。
哇！是吧？
这天，
天要塌了。
对啊，怎么这么红呢？
哇！天红了！
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. If you haven't seen what happened in China, let me show it to you. And no, I'm not talking about the lockdowns, the fences being put up, the people who are questioning the measures taken in China, having their bank accounts frozen. That's something I can only talk about on my website at callforanuprising.com because, of course, you're not allowed to talk about that here because they don't want people to see what the governments are doing to the people. But this right here is just something that tells us the times that we're living in. The sky in China turned blood red. I'm not talking red where you've seen the sky and you said to yourself, that's really pretty. It's like an orangey red on a sunset. No. We're talking blood red sky. And a lot of times with the weather manipulation and control we know the governments have, people confuse the two. And obviously this will always be something that's opinion based. But we know in the Bible it tells us that God's going to reveal himself and reveal the signs of the times to us. There's going to be famines. There's going to be storms and quakes and all those types of things. So trying to figure out what is created by them and what is created by God, who's in total control, they are not, is obviously something that people always argue. But to me, I wanted to give my opinion on this, seeing this. And this looks, completely, not created by the government. Why would they create it? What would the point be? They only do things for a purpose. And the book in Matthew chapter 16, verses 2 through 3, in the Bible, it talks about this happening. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather today. For the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but ye cannot discern the signs of the times. And obviously, we're all aware of the times we're living in. You would have to be pretty naive to not believe we're living in the end times. I don't think that's making any type of false predictions or being a false prophet or whatever people always like to claim of each other here on YouTube or anywhere else in life. I think it's pretty easy at this point with the just despicable human behavior that we're living amongst now that it is like the days of Noah. And we're seeing the signs of the times all around us now. And it's really not hard to see for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Now, you might be wondering, when this occurred in China, I believe this was on Sunday, what the response was, what they claimed it was, because people were obviously freaking out when they see the sky turning red. Well, they tell you that it was a reflection from fishing boats. Yes, that's what they're telling people. It is a reflection from fishing boats. Everybody say it with me. Huh? Is that really the best excuse you can come up with? A reflection from fishing boats would cause the sky to turn blood red in various parts of China. So the sky that appeared blood red over a province in China was caused by the refraction and scattering of light, most likely from ship lights in the port, local media reported Sunday. Now, you could be somebody who believes that this is something along the lines of them manipulating weather. It's perfectly understandable. Nobody can definitively say, but we can, I think, definitively say that it is not caused from ships, because anything that the mainstream media, or especially the government in China, anything that they tell you is the opposite of truth. I think we're at that point in America where anything that we're being told, you should believe the opposite, because it's all to work people into a frenzy, a hysteria, into a war amongst one another, which is obviously what we're seeing going on now. But They're coming out and telling you it's most likely from a ship. So over the weekend, residents witnessed mysterious blood red skies, which caused panic. Videos show the sky over the port city in crimson red, largely owing to fog. The report suggests the sky is perhaps the most red near the port areas. Panic was palpable as people recorded the discolored horizon, stirring apocalyptic fears. Well, if it was ever going to go down, it'd be going down right around now, because the more I try to think of how much worse it can get, I get it. I'm not saying the world's ending today. I know that there's still things that need to occur in the book, the Bible, the good book. I know things need to occur still, but I mean, we know we're in the time period. None of us know the day or the hour, but we know we're in the time period. And look at some of these images that you're seeing from the sky. I mean, this is kind of insane. I mean, these are the type of images that they would show us when they told us there'd be like a nuclear bomb or something like that. I mean, just shades of red that you would not see or never have seen in a sunset before. I mean, look at some of this stuff. So people recorded the skies turning crimson red from their houses, balconies, and streets. The clips and photos of the phenomenon went viral with more than 150 million views on China's Twitter-like social media. China's version of TikTok, some users have called the phenomenon a bad omen. So some people in China are saying it's a bad omen due to how the Chinese government is handling the shutdown that's occurring over there. And again, if you don't want to join the website or anything like that, that's perfectly fine. If you don't know what's going on over in China, please research it yourself. Find, go on wherever you find other information or wherever else you like to listen. Find out and see what's going on over there, because it's coming to America. It is absolutely frightening. And it's going to be hard for them to get that here in America, because there are people who are prepared for the government turning on the citizens, which is most of us. But still, it's frightening. But anyway, people are obviously seeing this, and they're comparing it to what's happening over there, because people feel like, if you see what they're living amongst right now, they feel like the end is near. They're pretty much prisoners. They've fenced people into their homes. So, I mean, one could correlate this with exactly, God talking about the signs of the times. Someone said, I've never seen anything like this before. It really amazes me that the sky can even turn red. When weather conditions are good, more water in the atmosphere forms aerosols, which refract and scatter the light of fishing boats and create the red sky seen in public. Oh, okay. So that's just, this is according, of course, to them. According to the Meteorological Bureau. Okay? So why has this never occurred before? I mean, with technology, we're aware that people are taking pictures of everything every second of every day, including the sky, including their dinners, including their turds. I mean, people are just photographing everything and uploading it. So we have not seen this before. This is new. Otherwise, people would be desensitized and they would just go, oh, it's from the fishing boats. So they probably want to make sure that that's an excuse that's circulating. So if this does occur again or occur somewhere else in the world, that people will use the same regurgitated excuse. And we know the zombies out there, all they need to do is be told once by the television what's happening, and then they act like they're debunkers or have answers because they're regurgitating what the government's telling them to regurgitate. Thus, they're zombies. Thus, they're fools. Thus, they're really not human at this point, because they're just walking, talking airheads. So the sky turned blood red. I mean, look at some of the photos. It's absolutely incredible. And if you want to even verify this, you can see the video clips. You can see other people who have uploaded it. Of course, it's not getting mainstream type press. Why would it? It's just like, I've recently been covering a lot of the stuff with some of the stuff going on in the sky, some of the stuff with the 5G. You don't hear the mainstream media talking about it because they go, oh, dozens of birds fell out of the sky. I don't know. Could be whatever. Back to sports. Let's get to the weather. I mean, like, what? They don't cover this stuff because they don't want people to see any of this. And we know that they hide God's existence. They always have. That's what this matrix we're living in. All it does is hide God's existence. They've done that. We know that there's evidence that there's been discoveries done. Guys like Ron Wyatt who have gone and found Noah's Ark and have found the location of Sodom and Gomorrah, a lot of this stuff out in Saudi Arabia that's fenced in for no reason, because not for no reason. We know why it's fenced in, because they want to block the existence of God. Otherwise, these would be like, Disney World. It would be like, this is where God, the show's God's existence. Everybody, wants to go and see it and go on vacation there. They don't want that. Otherwise, they would use it and milk it and be like, hey, let's make money. No, their ultimate goal is to hide the existence of God. And that's why they won't talk about stuff like this. Now, I don't know for a fact if this is something that is a sign of God. I'm telling you my opinion looking at this and looking at scripture and understanding the time period that we're in, that's how I'd interpret it. It doesn't mean that the world's exploding tomorrow, but we do know that they have HAARP. We do know that they can control the weather, but why would they do something for no reason whatsoever? What did they do this? Is to cause panic? I mean, what's that going to do when everybody's locked in their homes in China anyway? Wow, it's causing panic. I mean, psychologically mess with people? Maybe. But I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. I wanted to share it with you so you guys could comment below and let me know what you think. Obviously, it's a freakish time period to be alive. Freaky, I should say. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I feel like we're all here now for a reason, that God put us here for a reason, that we would be and can handle all of this, as difficult as it is. And it's very, very difficult at times, obviously, especially seeing what's happening to fellow humans. I'm sure a lot of people with their friends and family see them falling into this mind control. They're completely oblivious, but they act like they know what's going on. It's frustrating, but God told us to endure. We will endure. We've been put here for a time, and if this is a sign from God, it would not surprise me, because those of us with eyes, again, to see and ears to hear, we can see the signs of the times. And this isn't they're making it up because they're just negative people and all this. I mean, give me a break. We have people who want to literally go into schools, institutions anyway, but still, go into schools and teach 3-year-olds that they're born and the doctor guesses their gender. I mean, how much more ridiculous do you think we can get? I'm sure the answer is pretty ridiculous, but we're definitely in the window, that's for sure. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, I want to remind everyone to check out the website at callfornuprising.com. It's $2.99 a month. I hope to see everybody over there. I want to thank all of you for your support. I greatly appreciate everybody for being here and sticking it out here on YouTube with me. I'm trying my best to keep putting up content. I know a lot of people, it's annoying, everything that's been done here. And I know people are frustrated with even having a follow channel. So again, I'll leave my other channel pinned below if you want to check it out. I got videos over there as well. I thank everyone again for your support. God bless all of you and your families.